everyone. I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are going to do the Leo June Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, collective readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements. And I'm also feeling guided to say check your Mars placements also. Sometimes those will resonate more. Your Mars placement in your birth chart, your Mars is your masculine energy. It's how you take action, and it's what motivates you to take action. It's the movement in your life. So it might benefit you to maybe check the reading for whatever your Mars placement is. I kind of feel like that might show you how things are moving in your life. If you don't have your birth chart, I do offer birth charts, and the information is in the description box. But you can look on Cafe Astrology. That'll like give you your free a free birth chart. You can also download the pattern. I'm sure there's a lot of other apps, but check your Mars placement. That represents your energy. It represents how you move in life. Okay. I lost train of thought. All right, let's see what are the messages that are wanting to come through for Leo for the month of June. Boundaries. I can talk, I swear. Boundaries are extremely important right now. Do not take action right now based on assumptions. Take action based on what you're taking responsibility for. Does that make sense? Don't take responsibility for assumptions. Take action based on value, on practical matters. Yeah, there's this really strong message to be careful of like how you're assuming other people perceive you. And you might be getting every sort, like you might like have an assumption that somebody doesn't like you, right? And you might be seeing every bit of validation that this person doesn't like you. But when you're looking to, like, you're always going to find what you're looking for, what you're looking to validate. You're always going to connect to the things that are going to validate your beliefs and your assumptions. And so if you're holding on to a super strong belief that somebody doesn't like you, everything that pops up in your face is going to validate that this person doesn't like you. And if this person is not taking any actions or doing anything visibly or in a physical way that is validating that, then be careful of that assumption. It's like, I feel like you might be like letting your imagination get the best of you right now when it comes to how other people are perceiving you. I'm also feeling like, do not get, if you're trying to understand another person or figure out another person, go to them directly. Don't base your assumptions on a person on what other people are telling you. Don't go to other people to get insight on a person, because I feel like you're not going to get the right answer. So let's see if we can get some more clarity on this message. Is there any more information on this? Seeking comfort is not going to serve you this month. And looking for validation is a way of seeking comfort. That's not going to serve you. It's like, I feel like that there's somebody that you're dealing with that is not acting how they would normally act, or there's some sort of shift happening, there's some sort of change in their behavior. And I feel like you might be seeing that as a cue that this is something that's ending, or that there's something wrong, or that there's something going on. And I feel like there is like changes happening, but I feel like the changes are in alignment, like with what you're wanting. Let me see. Let's get more details on this. How is Leo showing up in the energy this month? You're showing up as Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is about seeking validation. Six of Wands is wanting to be seen, which is not really it's not a bad thing, right? You're in an energy of success, by the way. You're guaranteed success. Whether you feel like it or not, you're being seen in a very positive light. But Six of Wands is like, you have to be really careful with that energy, because you are Leo, okay? Leo is like very bold energy, right? Leo stands out. Leo takes up space. It's all beautiful, right? But when Leo is feeling insecure, you tend to seek a lot of validation, right? And I'm not trying to dog y'all out, because I have a Leo moon, and I know, like, when I'm not feeling confident, like, I'm gonna do everything I can to try to get somebody's attention, you know what I mean? And there's nothing like inherently wrong with that, but when you're seeking validation, you're seeking to fill your ego, right? Validation is something that's going right to your ego, to your solar plexus, right? And that will put you into karmic cycles, right? So I feel like it's important to understand that you are being seen in a very positive light right now. You are also in an energy of success. But it's important to be mindful of the type of validation that you're seeking. And it might even be like you're not necessarily taking the actions that you want to take. You're not taking ownership of your goals. You're not moving towards the things that you want because you're seeking like that clear-cut validation that you're moving in the right direction. And I used to do that too. Like I used to do a reading for myself every single day. Okay, am I still moving in the right direction? Am I still moving in the right direction? And when you're constantly seeking that validation, again, that comes from ego, and you're looking for something to fill your ego. You're looking to something to like comfort you, and that prevents you from taking action. That prevents you from moving forward. It's like you're looking for all of this energy to come towards you in order to take action. You're feeling like you need something before you can take action, but you need to recognize that you're in a position, you're in a good enough position now. You've done enough to start moving forward. I definitely feel like you feel that you're not being seen, or you feel like you're not being understood. And it's like you keep trying, like you're saying, like I've poured my heart out to this person and they're not giving anything back. I've done this. And so because you continue to do these things, to do certain things and take certain action, and you were not getting results, now you're kind of like frozen, and you're like, I'm not going to do anything until I know for sure that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I feel like that's what's holding you back. Because again, and I'm sorry, they just keep repeating the same thing. Seeking validation is ego-based. And every time you seek something from ego, every time you make a decision based off of ego, and I don't mean like you're egotistical, right? But ego is like fear and insecurity. Every time you make a decision based off of ego, you're going to find yourself stuck in the same cycle. I also kind of feel like for some of you, you might be like stuck in the validation cycle. Like I know a lot of people like will, watch a lot of readings, right? They're looking for answers to something. They're looking for guidance on something. And so they'll watch a reading, and the reading will say, yeah, what you want is coming towards you. Everything's good. You're doing a great job. And then they'll go, okay, let me wait for it to come. And then the next day they're like, it didn't come. Nothing happened. Let me watch a reading again. And so it's like you keep watching readings over and over and over to get validation. But once you get that, the moment you get kind of the signs and synchronicities, or you watch a reading and it shows up to be validating what you want, you need to kind of just take that and start moving with it, right? If you get into that cycle of continuing to seek validation, you're going to keep getting the same cycles. And this is what will end up happening. You'll get 5 days, you'll watch 5 days of readings, right? And all the readings will say the same thing. It's coming, it's changing, your blessings are coming, right? And you'll start getting pissed off. You'll start going, nothing's fucking changing. Nothing's happening. And so then the next reading you watch, it'll validate that. It'll validate, yeah, you're moving in the wrong direction. You need to let this go. You need to let this person go. And then you get pissed because you've waited for all this time, and now the reading is saying something completely different. But the readings, when you start watching them consistently enough, the readings are just going to start validating the mood that you're in. And so if you're feeling insecure and looking for validation, the readings are going to mirror the fact that you're feeling insecure, and they're going to trigger your insecurities. Does that make sense? It's like you're in alignment to have what you want, but the way that you're going about it, what you don't realize is you're distancing yourself from it more and more and more and more and more every day. And I'm not saying that to scare you. The purpose is justice, following divine law. Every action has a consequence. And not taking action also has a consequence, right? If you're not taking action towards something, then you're not going to see anything return to you. If you're looking to be let down, that's what the universe is going to show you. I also feel like it's like you're needing to see that the universe is supporting you. You're needing to see connection. You're needing to embrace connection. You're needing to let yourself shine in your connections with other people. You need to move forward knowing that you will be successful. But the challenge is the Chariot. So it's like you're needing to move forward, but that's what you're finding to be the most challenging. So the outcome is the Two of Wands and the Knight of Swords. It's like it's really up to you. It's really up to you and what you're determined to start moving towards. Because you're going to manifest you're going to manifest the thoughts that you're nurturing. If you continue to assume over and over and over again that somebody hates you or that somebody's a piece of shit, that's what they're going to show you. If you assume that you are loved and that you are moving in the right direction, you will see evidence of that too. Your guidance is Queen of Swords, Temperance card. Examine your thoughts about connecting to other people. Examine the quality of your thoughts. Heal your thought process. You think it's intuition that's telling you all these negative things. But when your intuition talks to you, you feel at peace. When you get a genuine intuitive message, you're not going to keep questioning it. You know what I mean? If you get an intuitive or what you think is an intuitive hit and it puts you in like an hour-long overthinking spiral, that's not coming from intuition, that's coming from fear. I also feel like if you're wanting a relationship with somebody, as simple as it sounds, you need to tell that person that that's what you're wanting. I know that seems very simplistic, but I feel like it's like you need to make your desires known, because I feel like it might be that this person doesn't even realize that you want that. What you're not seeing is the World and the Ten of Wands. You can have anything that you want right now. The world is yours. The Ten of Wands is telling you to let go of the burden and start getting excited about what you're wanting to create. You're Leo, okay? You're fire energy. And fire energy, fire is very powerful, right? Fire can burn you, but fire can also inspire you and lift you up, right? Get rid of the energy of feeling like burned and depleted and start focusing on what you're wanting to create. Is there any other messages that want to come through? It's like you've made it. you've made it out of the tunnel. You've made it where you're wanting to go. What you want is literally in your hands right now. But it's like you're still feeling like you're stuck. You're still looking back at what you like, at the fact that it hasn't been working. I also feel like you might be assuming that a relationship is over. But I feel like there is an opportunity to make peace with this and move forward with this. But there's a lot of assumptions that have been made. There's a lot of, like, I feel like you have a lot of pain and sadness, like, and it doesn't, like, it's a lot of it is based on assumptions. And I'm not saying that this person is golden. I'm not saying anything like that, but it's like, I also feel like this person might have a lot of assumptions too, because there hasn't been a lot of conversation. And so understand that, like, if you're upset about a relationship and feeling like it's not going to work or that you've lost it, I do feel like there is huge potential to bring healing to this and move forward with this. But there's a need to kind of make peace. Make peace with this. Because it's like the thoughts about the situation or the relationship or the lack of communication in the relationship or the situation is what is keeping this situation stuck. If there is love poured into this, you will get the new beginning that you want. And I do not mean overly love this person and sacrifice yourself. That means loving yourself too, right? But the overthinking, the negative thoughts are what is keeping this in the same cycle. The lack of communication is what's keeping this in the same cycle. Love you guys. Have a good month.